have each person come up, consume the medicine, and then sit back down, okay? I want to wish everyone a safe and beautiful journey.
Say goodbye to Dad.
Bye.
Make sure you know.
Right? Are you gonna hang out here with me for a bit? Or are you gonna go in?
I'm gonna hang out with you.
Okay, that's fine. Come on then. Drive safe.
Yeah.
Please drive safe. Come on, little man.
All right. I'll see you after class, buddy. Bye, buddy. I go to school at UCCS for geography and environmental science. But it's been difficult. Because focusing on the classes, focusing on what the fuck's this guy doing? Focusing on what I'm supposed to be learning while I have everything else that I'm focusing on, it doesn't happen. I don't retain the information, and I don't have the heart in it most times. As I get closer to the school, my anxiety begins to increase because I know that I'm going to be dealing with closer proximity of vehicles. I'm going to be dealing with more buildings around me, and I just jump. I snap immediately back into checking rooftops, doorways, people that are walking. I'm watching their hands. I don't like people coming up on my ass because in convoys, we always had to have a safe following distance. You don't want a vehicle coming up on your rear. It could be any type of situation. It could be an ambush. It could be a V-bid. It could be, anything. And when people tailgate me even now, even though I know that I'm here, sometimes I just get so anxiety riddled that I'm not here anymore, and I take that as a threat, and I immediately get pissed off, and I get really angry because you don't allow vehicles to get close to your convoy because people die. This is nice. I like that they put these walls up because this feels like the T-walls. In my head, I can go, okay, completed the mission. And we're going through the T-walls into back in the base. I feel a little more safe, but sometimes I'll sit through the entire class and I haven't heard a single word that the professor has said. I've been in firefights. I've fucking seen my friends blown up, and the mortars are fucking landing on top of the bunker, and sand's sifting through on top of our heads. Fucking rockets flying overhead, you can hear them whistle by. What the fuck good is a 12-page term paper when that's on my head? Like, that... How do I step out into the world and become a worker? How do I step out and do a job after a life like that? Like, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck's the mission? I spent my formative years learning how to kill people, and then you get out, and then you're away from it, and that life that you knew is no longer your life. You want me to roll you one?
Yeah.
I can't.
I got it. That's okay. Thank you, though.
Okay.
How was class? Like, did you learn anything? Was it...
I was able to retain stuff today, yeah.
Okay.
So it went pretty well. Thursday, he wants me to... I got back and I was angry all the time and I was sick all the time. I was miserable. I hated life. I hated everything. I was mad at everything. And I took that anger out on my wife, and she went downhill fast. She didn't expect that from me. She started using meth and coke, and she's a vet too. And she was on a whole slew of psych meds. And they kept ramping them up because she kept diving further and further into depression. And it was because I believe it was because of the atmosphere that I was creating at home. And she attempted suicide twice.
Twice that I held that gun to my head. I chose a deployment over my babies. And then I came back so screwed up. That's not fair to them. They didn't have anything to do with that choice.
Wake up. Time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Wake up. Christmas was really hard for me. The first time I attempted to kill myself was December 24th, 2009. It was because I wasn't there. Oh, he wants mommy first. Nothing worked. Nothing was real. There wasn't any closeness. I couldn't feel anything.
Come on, Noah. Wakey, wakey.
When I woke up in the hospital, my wife and my son came in. My son, he asked me, he said, "Daddy, why are you sick?" I almost lost it, because I didn't have an answer for him. I mean, I couldn't tell him, "Daddy hurt himself because he can't live." You know, like, I mean, what's a kid supposed to do with that? He's not gonna understand why. He's gonna think it's his fault. Like, that's what kids do. I can't do that to him. So I lied. I lied to him. And I told him that Daddy's getting better. And I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna get out of here, and you're never gonna have to visit me in here ever again. I shouldn't have told him that, because 8 months later I deployed again, and I was reckless because I didn't want to live. And I ended up getting medevaced. The next time he visited me in the hospital, it was worse than the first time. And I'll never forgive myself for that.
No, you
All I can do is try to make it up to him. Now,
No, I saw it.
apologize enough for what I've done to that boy. I don't know what to do to get close to him again.
You need for aggressive breakfast.
English muffin and these butter.
War is cruel. War is completely dehumanizing, and it destroys your humanity.
Sit down, dude.
You dehumanize the people that you are there to kill. During my first deployment, when the civilian casualties really started happening, there were too many times when you work on children and you're trying desperately to save their lives. And there's nothing you can do. You finally convince your chain of command that it's okay to medevac these children, because they're not a priority. American soldiers are a priority. And they come back the next day in a body bag, in a white shroud. And you have to give their bodies back to their families. It's bad enough when it happens because of an IED going off on accident. It's even worse when you did it to them, because it happens. Part of my job was to collect body parts, and after an incident, I found a very small foot. And I rubbed it like a rabbit's foot. And I threw it in the burn barrel with all of our burning shit. still bothers me to this day. Is I didn't really know if it was a boy's foot or a girl's foot. I just said it was a boy's foot. One of the few times I got to talk to my family, I talked to them that day. And I talked to my son. I think he was 2. And he babbled. He didn't say much. I didn't have anything in here. I said goodbye, and I said goodbye to him for good because I knew I was never coming home. I knew that I was gonna stay there. I was gonna die there. And I was right. I buried a part of my soul in Afghanistan, and I don't think I'll ever get it back. I'll never be that person again. I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with the person I am now. Because for a while I was nothing but a killer.
If you don't be careful, you can lose all that. And I don't know what I'd do if I lost them.
That sweet face, huh? Yeah, she's our family dog. I deployed with a German Shepherd named Dasty. I ended up getting his tattoo number. You know, just kind of sentimental so that I can remember him. Just because of the lasting impression that he put on me. I was a regular MP when I deployed. It's almost like you have your own morale counselor almost.
Do you want me to just bring Loki in the house so that you can go out and smoke, or do you want to just go out front so that we don't have to worry about
I'll just go out
him?
front so that we don't have to worry about Loki.
Okay, yeah, because your anxiety's amping fast. It's all over you. Okay.
Yeah.
Get back. Back.
We were going to bed the other night, and she sparked a lighter. The lights were off in the room, the window was open, and to me, the flash against the wall was an attack. It was an explosion. It was
A mistake I'll never make again.
and but I feel bad that because now she feels bad, but I immediately I fell to my knees. And I was in Iraq, and an explosion had just gone off, and my mind was going, okay, listen for what comes next and react. And the next thing that I felt was her with her arms around me, and then it was like, no, I'm not in Iraq. I'm here. And when I'm really bad, I have to say it out loud, like, I'm here. Okay,
I have to say it.
I'm here. I'm here. I have to reassure myself. I have to, so.
I've learned, though, that when it gets like that, if I just put my hand, like this.
It feels like the weight of my ballistic vest, my IBA. As well as there's someone behind me. There's someone that has my back. There's someone, it's a reassuring feeling. And it's very interesting that just the weight of her hands and her presence there can have that effect. It reminds me, how messed up I am and how much I can mess up what should be a normal, a normal life, and it's so not. She's there for me, and she shows me in so many ways. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her.
That's funny. That's how I feel.
Are we gonna do some on this front area? Okay. I'm just gonna start, see what happens.
Mom, you. Oh no. Murphy.
Oh, I'll just do 2 right here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I thought I was fine when I got back from the service, but I was gravely mistaken. I was not okay at all. I was hurt inside. And I started isolating myself from my family. I started to stop talking to my wife. She knew something was wrong, but, I couldn't tell her what it was. I didn't know myself, honestly.
Put it in the box.
As a military wife, I heard a lot about PTSD. I mean, I kind of went into him deploying thinking PTSD is something that's inevitable, but I didn't know what that really meant. I just understood just intuitively that who can go to war and not come back different or not come back in some way affected by what they have to do over there.
Hey, Roger, we have enemy pinned down here in the south. God, full security to the west.
So when he got back, at first I thought everything was good. And then I slowly noticed him detaching and withdrawing, and I knew something was wrong. He completely disappeared. It was like he died. Take your hat off for a second.
There was severe.
What have you done in the last 45 minutes, do you know?
45 minutes. The opiates are starting to kiss and there.
What opiates?
A patch and a. When I was in the VA system, I was on over 90 prescriptions over the course of about 4 years. At any given time, I was taking anywhere between 18 to 20 different medications every single day. Everything in this cabinet right here almost killed me multiple times.
I mean, they're just so brave. They're brave when they go to war, and they're brave now trying to get better. And I admire it very much. And I want to get better with them because I realize that through all of this, I'm not okay, you know?
Y'all be careful. I love you. Gray. Come here.
I'm going to give you a hug.
I love you.
Love you.
Have a good day. I'd like to be free. I'd like to be really free of it. That's why I want to seek ayahuasca.
If ayahuasca can take that out of me, then I don't care what I see, what I have to go through. I've already seen a lot.
want to see something other than hate and death.
Welcome aboard United Flight 564 with service to Orlando. Please review the safety card located at your seat and follow along as we review the safety features of this Airbus A320.
I don't think it's plain. We just had a blanket there, so.
Okay, I'll take this one here.
All right, man. It's like racking up.
Yeah.
So this is our mixed dorm. It's for both male and female.
Okay.
We also have a
Very cool.
female dorm as well.
Wow.
You guys can come through this way and I can show you around.
All right.
Wow. Guys, I want to introduce you to Josiah. He's our military liaison. He's also my fire guy and one of my facilitators.
How you doing? Nice to
How's
meet
it
you.
going, man? He's a vet.
Ryan.
Josh,
Good to meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I went to the VA, did the therapies, group therapy, all the medications, the whole, you know, cocktail of pills that they give us, and you know, ayahuasca really took me there, and like really took a lot of weight out of my shoulders and a lot of guilt that I felt and remorse for things that I did. And you guys have an intention in mind or anything?
My wife's a combat veteran as well, and she's dealing with a lot of her own triggers, and this whole thing has brought up more, and so I need to heal. I would like to heal myself so that I can go back and be the support for my family that she's been, so that she can take a break to heal.
I'm tired of being held back. I'm tired of holding myself back. I'm tired of isolating myself. I want to come out into the world and grow now. I'm completely emotionally numb. And a lot of times that's around my family, you know, specifically. They're the closest ones to me, and I should be overwhelmed with joy at any time that I'm with them, but I'm not, you know, and it's a kind of a desperate existence, you know, living surrounded by people but still being alone. So I'd like to somehow break that.
I know you're gonna get what you're looking for too, man. I know that. I know that. What about you, brother?
I'm here for support. I served with the infantry. I got the support, and now I'm showing up as support for these guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm honored to be here. Thanks for coming out, brother.
Have a good weekend, bro.
Yeah, man.
Have a good weekend.
Come here, big dog.
Fuck that. Come here. All 153 pounds of me.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming out.
For those of you that do not know what ayahuasca is a bee-cappy vine. It is also known by the vine of the soul. It's mixed also with a leaf called chacrona. They're mixed together to create a tea. Now this tea traditionally takes anywhere from 1 to 3 days to make. It's made in the jungles of South America, traditionally by a curandero. This medicine helps them connect to earth, connect to their forefathers, everything that they believe in. I'm bringing it here because I believe it as a spiritual belief. Ayahuasca is a very powerful entheogen. It is not to come to my church to take a drug, because it's not a drug. It is to come to church to heal. It is to come to church to be a better person. It is to come to church to be the higher self. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to our church. Thank you.
Warriors. Oh, my feet vibrate when I look at the sky.
Get it out.
I felt like I fucking buried myself. I died, and then fucking lifted my head out of the sand, and it was like taking the first breath of life all over again. So weird. My intentions were to let go of all my perceptions of the world that have been muddied through all of the circumstances that I've gone through. I knew how much hate was in me, and I held on to it, and I comforted it like a baby, and I kept it with me. And when anyone around me showed me any sign of love or weakness, I didn't respond with love, I attacked. And I didn't want to let it go last night. I took the first dose, and then I took the booster. And even with the booster, I was still fighting it. I didn't want to let it out, and then Chris came to me with the rape, and for maybe a fraction of a second, I had a choice to hold on to it. And then the rape didn't let me for a split second. Just a split second. But that was all I needed to then go, okay, I can let it go. And then it just came out.
No. No.
Oh my God, I love you guys.
I'm down.
Yeah. I'm too.
Well, you just about became one with the earth last night.
I felt like I did.
Yeah. I don't know, like about 30, 45 minutes in, I almost felt like it was like a sledgehammer hit my stomach or something. It was just like, oh God. And immediately, like, I started to feel like sensations throughout like my back, and it started extending upwards into my head and down my body, and it was then I was like, yeah, okay, I feel the medicine. But you know, he came around and he was like, you know, you feel the medicine? I was like, yeah, a little bit, but you know, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. Yeah, I don't know if I'm there yet. And he was like, I'll give you a booster, you know, and tossed the booster back, and that was a done deal.
Booster sat okay?
No. No, it didn't sit well at all. I mean, my face was just all screwed up. I was just like, you know, like the whole time. And he came over and he shook that shit all over us. And I was just immediately just went,
As
soon as he came over.
Yeah, it was like instantaneous, man. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He brought it right out. Or
You guys did great, man. The purging, all of it. You guys did fantastic. You met it exactly where it needed to be. Keep swimming.
hopefully we'll do it again today.
Glad you guys came, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's do it.
You going the daytime thing?
Today's gonna be a little different. There will be silence, no one to talk. You're gonna go within yourself. You're gonna feel everything that Mother Earth has to offer to you right now, right here, today. You're gonna be very connected to the source. Listen, feel with your heart, okay? If you need anything, please ask. Aho, everyone a safe journey.
I love you too.
Matt, how you doing, brother?
He's in a good place. I bet you feel 1,000 pounds lighter.
I feel different.
2 days ago, walking in here, you look like a scared little puppy. Today, you look light. You got a smile from ear to ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
More than a couple times. More than a couple times.
Yeah, this daytime ceremony is very, very intense, but yet very beautiful. You feel completely connected to everything. We're all the same. It's
That's
alive.
what I was coming to. I felt this profound sense of love for everything and everyone. And I heard, I think it was you crying over there. I said, I love you too.
I love you.
And I heard someone laughing, giggling hysterically. And I said, I love you too.
I love you too.
I even heard that fucking rooster crow, and I said, I love you too. You dumbass rooster. I fucking love that rooster. And
I realized there's like this divine light inside everyone and everything. And I can see myself reflected in it. And that's why I love it.
It was completely different from last night. It was incredibly compassionate. I purged, and it felt like the last of my hatred came out when I purged. And I spit into the ground, and it was like I spit with the intention of, you're out of me, I don't want you back. I don't need you anymore. I had this profound awareness of everything around me, how interconnected everything is. The energy from the sun was traveling through my fingertips, into my arm and into my body, and warming my core and filling me with love. The light coming from it was love, and it was filling up that emptiness that was left from me purging the anger. Everything that I touched was beautiful. And then it was a greater realization of the fact that everything is perfect. Very different from last night.
Thank you all for coming out here. I'm gonna want each and every one of you to make sure you eat something and get some rest. It's very vital that you get rest, okay? We'll start ceremony tonight around 8:30, 9 o'clock, okay? Thank you.
That's what I'm kind of coming to. Like, all life is sacred. And I've been taught the exact opposite as a profession. And I gotta learn how to reconcile that. You run into this never-ending cascade of fear and then self-doubt, guilt, hatred. And eventually I find myself just sitting there. I just want to die. Just kill me. Shoot me in the face already.
Comforted you felt earlier today.
Yeah.
How grounded and secure. The same medicine that we're going to take tonight gave you that earlier today.
Yeah.
Try to focus on that. But you know what? We made it through other stuff.
Yeah.
And this is a good process that we're going through. And the others were terrible, formative processes that turned us into who we are. And we're changing. And this is helping us to change. Hope only goes so far, brother. Surrendering.
Hope's not as strong as surrender. Just letting it be, whatever it is. I love you, brother.
I love you too, brother.
I'm glad you're here with me.
I'm glad you're here too. I don't know what the fuck I'd do.
Me either, you know? Me either.
Whatever that was yesterday, during the day, that the love and the light, it all disappeared somehow. And just as it had trickled into me, it trickled right out. And I don't really know, I don't know how to stop that or how to move on. And now, of course, you know, I'm like, shit, you know, I don't want to end on that note. This weekend is trying to teach me is to learn to love myself again so that I can love other people. Maybe that's what's wrong in mine and my wife's relationship, is maybe I don't love myself, and maybe she doesn't love herself enough to really love each other enough. I don't even know what that means, enough. I found myself thinking that I think my wife needs to come here. She would probably disagree wholeheartedly. I don't know.
Where to start? Going into the night.
All right.
I want to see the world through God's eyes. I want to see the love that God sees everything with. Our Creator sees everything with. I want to know that. And I heard my mom. And when she died, I started consuming hate to fill that emptiness. And she stopped me from crying. She comforted me and she said, "Son, it's okay. You've been broken for so long, but it's okay to heal. You can let that love be. You can know that love is in you. And just send it out to the world." And then I felt myself in a completely different way. I no longer hated myself. I loved myself the way my mom loves me. I had the vibrations coming through my arms and my hands, and it always stuck in these fingers. It stuck here, and then I would raise my hand to the sky, and my hand would twist and contort to the sky, and the vibration would remain there, and I would have to come with this hand and grab it, pull it out, and throw it to the sky. Get out. And I didn't realize until last night, and I was looking at my hand, and I was wondering why that energy, why in this hand? That's my firing hand. And these fingers come in when I pull the trigger. And what I took from that was I can't kill with my hands anymore. I can't kill with my hands anymore. I have to love. And I couldn't focus on my family. I couldn't give them the love they deserve. I was never there. My wife would tell me, you're physically here, but you're not here. And I wasn't, because I would wander the house and I would stare out the windows, and in my confinement and looking out the windows, it was Iraq, it was Afghanistan, it wasn't home. And I couldn't come home. And I came home. My mom brought me home last night. And it makes me want to laugh and not cry. And I don't know, like, I'm learning to deal with that because that's uncomfortable. But I like the feeling of a smile on my face. Feels like sunlight.
That's good. You look like sunlight.
So if you were to accommodate one word. That word would be love.
Love.
Last night was incredible. It was what I came here for. Everything that I was seeking came to me last night. And it's just been a couple days. And it's taken away years of destruction and hatred. And it became clarity last night. And I have to live, I have to honor. I have to honor all of my brothers and sisters. The ones who never made it home. The ones who came home and still weren't home. The ones who have come home and have taken their lives here. I owe it to them to live, to honor them.
Yes, we do. Shaka, bro. It's like Matt's coming around, bro.
Yeah.
He's not. He's talking.
He's talking through it.
You said ayahuasca will call you again, and I'm not sure if that's what's going on or not. I'm confused. I'm wondering, because I'm so confused. I'm wondering. I feel like I need to take ayahuasca again, but is that the wrong answer?
No, that is not the wrong answer. This is why we call it a journey. And it's a journey of the mind, body, and soul. So it will continue, not just from here, but here on out. So yeah, it is good to feel that you want to keep taking the medicine, because that's what it's about.
I guess my question is, should I do it today then?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
I will then.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go, brother. There you go. We'll get you today. We'll get another daytime ceremony. All right? Don't eat, and we'll get it done, all right? Drinking some water.
It's funny, as soon as I said that, there goes the anxiety again. This is actually, maybe this is the first two. I had anxiety before going in, and they were really, really good. And then last night, it was empty, and it was confusing. Maybe this is a good thing. Oh, God.
When do you return to your family?
We fly tomorrow.
Soon. Good.
That's so
Yay.
beautiful. I know you miss them.
I do.
Oh,
I do. I think they're getting close to ready to do the daytime. I'm really, really holding out for Matt today.
Yeah.
Really wish him a peaceful, grounding journey.
And it's the longer the process takes, the more difficult it gets on the body, but sometimes you gotta wear it down to the point of surrender.
Yeah. I don't think he's ready to surrender yet. I just get that feeling. I get a feeling like he's still. He knows, but he just can't.
He sees it in you too, though, and it gives him hope.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope so. I want to give that to him. I want him to see.
So we're gonna do integration. We're gonna talk about what my last few people were able to do in the daytime, how things went, how you felt, where your journey led you to, and a little bit about the culmination from your journey from day one to now. Who would like to start first?
Oh, I'll go first. Sure. I don't give a shit. A doctor once said to me, I was talking to him about PTSD, and he said, you know, you tried literally everything out there. You tried all the medications. You tried EMDR therapy. You've tried talk therapy. You tried group therapy. You tried exposure therapy. You tried everything. And the fact is, you know, none of it worked. So he said, what you got is a spiritual injury, but you got to find some kind of spiritual healing, something to heal that wound in my spirit. And this right here, this puts you right back in touch with who you are as a human being and what it means to be alive in this universe, and what it means to be in relation to everyone else on this planet. This certainly took me farther than I've ever been before in delving into my own spirit, try to get at that wound and try to put a Band-Aid on something, you know, like just stitch it up. Please start healing. And I finally feel like I got some of that, you know? It's not like, it's not all closed up and a nice neat scar. It's still got stitches in it and it's still healing, but at least I got them stitches in there.
We have a tank range a couple miles away from our house, and normally any type of a sound of an explosion or anything like that will trigger an anxiety attack, a panic attack, something like that. After this weekend, that tank range, I heard the booms and it sent me into a panic attack right there in my front yard, right there in my home, in my house. Last night, after everything, the culmination of everything, after your last journey, like...
Oh, you mean when I came out of the fire? We heard that shit?
Around the fire.
Oh, man.
Man, we were sitting around the fire last night, just talking. And out in the distance, in the woodline, in the jungle, there's some people that had some guns.
Yeah.
And the first pop went off. And both Matt and I just instantly, eyes to the woodline.
Whiplash.
Just bam, immediate. But then something changed, and I looked at him, and he turned his head, and we locked eyes. And we just started laughing. Like,
Couldn't
what a
stop for a
beautiful
little bit.
response.
Yeah.
We just started laughing.
The giggling was almost like because we didn't have the reaction.
Yeah.
You're free of that reaction.
Yeah,
it was just like,
just joy.
wow. You know?
Freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm leaving behind the anxiety and the panic and the stress and the fears and the doubts and the confusing thoughts that got so loud that I couldn't hear the love around me, the people around me.
And that's what I'm bringing home.
Yeah.
That's good.
Peace.
All right, brothers.
I love all you guys.
I love all you too.
Bring this home, guys. Bring this home.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this park was here.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Driving, it's a lot easier for me, I guess. I don't know if it is for my passengers because I've always been an aggressive driver. But I don't get worked up. I'm aware of stuff, but I don't.
It's not a trigger.
It's not a trigger. I don't see, something odd on the side of the road and think it's gonna blow up and have to move over a couple lanes to lessen the damage, or
I still do that.
Yeah,
No,
you still
I
do that.
still do that.
Yeah. So now, like, I don't get as angry at other drivers.
Hey, brother. Long time no see, man. Oh my God, it's good to see you again, brother.
Good to see you, man.
Oh man. Good God, it's good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too, man.
Man, what's it been like coming home, man? Like
a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It was such a profound experience in such a short amount of time. I had no idea afterwards how to integrate all of that back into my life. It gave me almost like a reset. Yeah. You don't have to kill yourself. You just need to figure out how to see things differently. I'm comfortable now getting out, but I resist going out because now I'm aware of the fact that now you're not comfortable being out.
It was about 2 months afterwards that I started, like, I would have panic attacks and flashbacks where there'd be this little thing that would set it off, and I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? Like, where is this coming from? It was under control before, and then I realized, no, it wasn't. It's just I controlled it. I had no choice. Well, then it was like my brain knew that you're better enough to handle that, and so now I can. Now I panic.
Now it's time to focus on you.
I'm having to actually take a knee now and help my wife out with her trauma, just from me being fucked up.
Yeah, it's like.
Sit down, knees up. They're looking pretty done.
I know how I have felt with you, and I know how hard it's been, and I know how hard it was when you started to heal. It messed with me, and it made me realize too, like, oh, I have a lot of my own, and it's so easy to hide behind that pain. I've said it before.
My pain, yeah,
your
right.
pain and then my own pain.
Yeah.
So like you healing means I have to heal, and no, I don't. It's
a
scary.
tall order. It's a tall order, and when somebody starts healing and then doesn't give you that opportunity, you're just like, shit.
And that's the thing, like you came home from Orlando, and it was like you put it on me. You were like, okay, you better heal now. Like that's how I felt.
I know.
Like I'm getting better. I took ayahuasca. You better do it, or you know, jump ship. You know, like, and that's how I felt. And I'm like, holy shit. You're just like springing this on me. You're all good to go.
Yeah.
How the fuck am how am I? Oh crap! Like it was just like a constant like thing going on in my head.
You know, at first I was like, you really should try ayahuasca, and I think I came on a little too strong because I was like, you should try ayahuasca.
Really strong.
It's so.
Well, you were like yelling at me.
I was just like, well, I was excited, and I was just like, this is so awesome. You gotta try this, you know, and
I'm like, ah!
But I was just like,
don't tell me what I should do.
Well, and that's when I said, I was like, you don't have to do ayahuasca. I'm just telling you that this is there, and it's pretty amazing. I realized maybe I was like actually pressuring a little bit too much, and I was just like, okay, back off.
And as soon as he backed off, then I was more like, okay, let me actually think about it. Let me actually consider.
It's like contain your excitement just a little bit, you know, like just allow people to be skeptical.
Well, and find your own path, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter what your path is.
For me now, after having seen Mike go through the ayahuasca ceremonies and stuff like that, then it opened me up a lot more to the thought of, okay, yes, there are other things out there that can open my heart and hopefully find a bit of inner peace and love. It's been, I think, 8 years now, almost 9, that I've been out. You know, you come home and you can't just shut it off because for a year, every single day, you're angry, you're mad, and you're always on high alert. Right. And so coming home and trying to readjust, and I have 3 kids, So.
Anybody who uses this medicine is getting in touch with their love for themselves, the love for life, the love for others, and also with all the issues that might be standing in the way of that love. Well, have a safe journey, Brooke, and we're here for you.
I think part of me is terrified of letting it go because for so long, that's what defined me. And I don't know what or who I would be without that.
Right.
And at the same time, that's what drove me here. I am a brighter spirit than what my soldier inside has allowed me to be.
Yeah, like realizing that you're really that light at the core of who you are, right?
That right there, I feel like I'm just fighting myself. The other part of me, the mother, the wife, it feels like that was 50% wife and mother and 100% just soldier. And I want to tip that the other way. I want to be able to be the 100% wife and mother. And then just let that internal badass only have about 50%. I voluntarily went to a combat zone, leaving my 4-month-old, leaving my 4-year-old as well. It was both girls, you know, and because the soldier in me was a selfish asshole and just that strength, and I will always have that warrior.
Yes.
But that is not what is going to define me. My light, my energy, my love, my compassion, that is what drives me now. Yep, and it's just letting go. I can literally feel the tense waves just running out of me. I cannot believe that all just happened. I'm still I'm sitting here going, well, yes, it did. Did that really just happen? Well, yes, it did.
Hello.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, love. How are you?
I am good.
Yeah?
Yeah, wow, that was one hell of an experience.
Really?
I put to bed my warrior. I hugged her, shook her hand, thanked her for getting me this far, but told her that me, my sunlight, and my heart, that brightness, we're gonna kind of take the front seat for a while. You there?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. No, don't cry. Well, or do, because it's super happy, so.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's not bad. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. You know, if it weren't for you, Haas, I wouldn't be here. You do realize that, right? Like this happened because of you.
No.
Yes, it did.
No, it happened because you opened up enough to be able to go. This was you, baby.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have come down here had you not done ayahuasca. There you go.
Touche.
Yeah, I know. I cannot wait to get back to you and the kids and just put this to work.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we need to check it out. That'd be awesome. You're welcome. You want?
Yes, thank you.
Which one? Can you grab me the plain one?
MDMA and ayahuasca, they're not magic pills. They're not one-time fix-alls. They're not, you know, and your life is perfect. But they're a tool.
I think it's ridiculous that it's made illegal. We can literally commit suicide at 22 a day, having this medicine here that can save lives, and it can help us. It helps us.
Yeah.
In such a huge way, it helps. And it's changed our lives for the better. It's enriched us, and we haven't, not a single part of the government had it.
They don't see it. Yeah. We lose more brothers and sisters home than ever in combat. Because we don't get the help that we need. Because we're criminals if we use what we know works because of trial. Because we've experienced it. And yet we're criminals to people that don't understand this. And yet it's saved our lives. And it's saved friends of us.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
sad because the ones that we've lost are the ones that have federal jobs that are working and have great
and they
careers.
Can't use this because they'll be a criminal and lose everything.
It's illegal.
But
they're the ones that sent us out there.
Then they lose their lives.
Is like language arts and writing.
Yeah? You like writing stories?
Yeah.
I wrote a letter to my son Gray after an ayahuasca session. I wrote it because I realized how profoundly I had wronged him in his life. I don't know how close I am to losing you, Gray. I've always sought out new experiences, and the airborne infantry had it in spades. Jumping out of airplanes and helicopters, playing with multi-million-dollar tools of war, blowing stuff up, shooting, moving, communicating, being part of something much larger than myself. And yes, pain. Lots of pain. And killing, too. I don't want to glorify this. It was not glorious. It was incredibly hard, and it almost killed me several times. I want you to know something, though. I'd do it all over again 1,000 times to prevent you from ever having to do it, not even once. I hope you never have to fight. I hope you never have to kill. I feel like I buried the person I was over there in Afghanistan, and he will never live again. I'm acutely aware now of the responsibility that I have to tell the truth about the realities of military service and its aftermath.
I have a deep-seated need to still be of service to my fellow man and country. I hope that one day you can come to understand who I am and what makes me tick. I hope that when you do, you still love me.
Let's go that one. Let's go to the island.
Every day I look at you, I'm prouder than the day before. And that will never change. You're my heart and my life. I love you. And that's it.
I love you.
Hey, bud. How's it going? Oh, look. There's a big bumblebee. I love when they come in. They're cool. If you were to tell me 2 years ago, before I took ayahuasca, that I would be standing here thinking about learning about plant medicine and how to heal people and help people and how to continue to heal and help myself and my family with them, I have no idea what I would have said. I probably would have laughed.
Oh, look. It's a wasp.
No, that's a little bee.
It must be an army bee.
You think an army bee or a soldier bee?
Yeah.
My mission is to bring plant medicines to every veteran and every victim of trauma. Really, not just veterans. There's civilians out there. There's more civilians with PTSD than there are veterans. There's a huge repository of trauma in our society that needs to be dealt with. It causes untold damage in people's lives. And it's not just personal damage, it's societal damage, it's economic damage. And we are suffering as a country. We don't want to go to war because war's wrong. It's up to veterans now to teach the world to transcend violence as a political tool. We're the only ones that can do it because we fought those wars. We caused that trauma. We caused the destruction. And if there's no one else that can actually help heal it, it has to be us. It has to be us. I think that more combat vets need to be elected officials in our country. I want to be the person to change this society. I want to get elected to office. I'm going to run. It's nice to be back home. Home.
You see these stories written on my body. They're not just some tattoos. I used to kill people for a living. I ain't scared of you. I bet you thought you got the best of me when you burned it to the ground. But the phoenix always rises stronger than the fire, fearless as a warrior, baptized by desire. Yeah, the phoenix always rises. There was a time when I was bruised and shattered, but I'm coming back around. It took a while for me to find my courage. I'm flying higher now. You're getting smaller as I spread my wings. I see my life ahead of me. 'Cause the phoenix always rises stronger than the fire, fearless as a warrior, baptized by desire. Oh, the phoenix always rises. Yeah, the phoenix always rises. I feel the heat of the rage on my skin. Into the flame I will flame once again. 'Cause the phoenix always rises stronger than the fire, fearless as a warrior, baptized by desire.